going on, everybody? Gboogie from gboogie.net. Here with you again. Today is September 17th. It's a Friday. That's always a good thing. Today I figured, we'll start making some posts. I just try to throw in a little bit because I get these questions about, what do I get as a member? What does a one-on-one service come with? So that's the reason, a lot of the videos and stuff, kind of start with that and end with that, because I constantly get the questions, so I got to make sure every video addresses it. Just so everybody knows, like membership, what's in the members area, like everything on YouTube is still current and still actually works. Everything is still, up to par, except for some of the older videos that mention Home Depot, MasterCard, and things like that. By now, like, I'm sure everyone knows that, it's been discontinued, that kind of thing. But besides that, everything else, as far as the step-by-step information that's on YouTube, is 100% accurate still to this day. We still use these techniques every day. But just to make one thing clear, like what's in the members area is completely separate from that. It goes into detail and gets into a whole lot more advanced things. Because I had somebody come by the site the other day and say, well, it's this other site, Credit Makeover or something, they pretty much, teach the same thing. And I'm telling the guy, like, how do you know you're not a member? You don't know what's inside. So I just wanted to, that's what's in the members area. As far as the one-on-one coaching, what that basically means is, since I'm only one person, and we have a staff, but as far as the business credit stuff goes, I can only handle so much as a workload. So, as slots open up, like I personally, coach people through, step-by-step through the business process for however long it takes. If it takes a year, if it takes 2 years, like however long, I'm here until it's actually all done. And if it doesn't work, it's my fault, not yours. So that's where the one-on-one sessions come into play. We set up a couple of sessions a few times a week, instant messenger, email, sometimes phone when I'm available, and that's what that consists of. So I just wanted to get that out the way. But I wanted to talk today a little bit more. I got some emails. People want a little bit more information about the eye update. I wanted to go ahead and, clarify a little bit of that for everybody and let everybody know what that's about. See, what it is since Dun & Bradstreet teamed up with TransUnion, they got it now to where you have to enter your personal information for the eye update. What that does is, and when I say personal information, I mean Social Security number and everything like that. So what that does is kind of marry you with that business, just in case you default on any loans or any credit. Like this ties this to your TransUnion credit report. You know what I'm saying? And it also, for Dun & Bradstreet, it helps to fight down fraud because people start, a lot of different businesses, and they'll get a couple accounts and end up, not paying for those accounts, then they'll start another one and start another one and start another one. This cuts down on that because they have the actual Social Security information. So when you start another one and you try to go, for an e-update or I-update, they can cross-reference you real easy. And then they also sell that information to different bureaus and stuff like that. So, that's what that is. It's just a sneaky way to collect data. They understand, you got to understand, like it's their company and it's their business profession at the end. So they understand all the tricks. They read all the blogs. They even have guys that actually post tricks and things like that on their personal blog. On the Dun & Bradstreet blog website. So it's really ridiculous. And all that is just basically trying to get free data as a deal that they struck with TransUnion, so that way, Dun & Bradstreet gets the businesses and they get TransUnion to report, to make them seem more legitimate. So it has them report the trades. TransUnion gets the personal information. So if you don't pay or you default, like you'll be pretty much red flagged. Another thing too is if you have some bad marks on your TransUnion report, it will reflect back to your Dun & Bradstreet report. So all it is basically in a nutshell is everything is closing in. People, they're basically trying to narrow things down and get a better data picture for lenders. So it's with good intentions, but for those just starting out trying to learn this stuff, it's not, it makes it much harder for you. So that's what it is in a nutshell. There's a way around that, but it's getting to the point now where, I get questions so much and stuff like that. By now, if you haven't figured out that I know what I'm talking about, I'm not really in the convincing business no more. Like I try to tell people like I've been doing this for 15 years. The website's been up for 3, and we're still standing. You can check YouTube, you can check all that, you can check the comments. Like we don't cheat people, we don't scam anybody, or it'll be all over the net by now. Like Google out Ray Reynolds and Thomas Kish and all them, and find out where they're at right now. Like why they don't have any videos out? Why they not UCB, B2B? Like where all these people at? Like what I'm saying? All these so-called experts, where are they? You know what I'm saying? Because you Google them out, you got people with nightmare stories about how they took thousands and thousands of dollars from them. You know what I'm saying? So, we approach things a whole lot different. I basically do all of this stuff for free on my own personal time, away from what I actually do for a living, and I don't need to charge people, thousands and thousands of dollars. Just basically a small fee, just to show, it helps to screen out people who are actually serious. I mean that's the only thing. And then I have actual staff that works hard to put this information in front of people's faces. So they take like a per diem or stipend or something for it. But me, I don't get paid for it at all. So I do it because I just like to teach. Like I love exploring and learning different things, trying different things, testing them, and then relating like what I found, in my research. And plus, we actually make corpse every day, so that helps us. I think that's what kind of sets us apart from everybody. Is we build corpse every day. All these other companies, they don't, even the ones that take clients, all they do is work on their client's corp or try to get their clients' funding through, piggybacking and backdoor tricks that don't work anymore. That's why they had to close up shop. If you look at the history of it all those personal credit repair companies, you can see how they don't exist anymore. Like all that piggybacking, they stopped that on a personal level. Now they're cutting it off at the pass on a business level too. So there's only one thing left to do, like actually set your business up properly. There are still some tips and tricks out there that we teach, and all this stuff is legitimate. This stuff will be here forever because it's been there forever, and it's the proper way to do it. So it's always better to learn how to do this stuff from somebody that actually does it every day. Like, if you set up, 400 or 500 corps a month, you'll know who's not reporting, who does report. You'll know when they report. You'll know the day they stop reporting. Like you'll know everything, because you do it every day, almost on an assembly line type of format. So, I just wanted to definitely put that out there. And I know the economy's getting tighter, but it's even going to get more tight. So I just wanted to give, all I've been doing all this time is giving everybody a fair chance to actually get the information, know the information. So that way it's better than me setting up something for you, because you won't know, any of the actual details on how it came about. You don't know what it consists of and how to properly take advantage of the position you're in. You won't even know what position you are in. And I'm going to leave it short. I'm going to cut it short like that. Just a few things I can throw out. I can't stress this enough. Everyone needs to know, wants to know if they're flagged or when they're flagged. All I can tell you is pull your file. It's the best way to know. Your file always tells the truth. It's the same file that the credit vendors and lenders pull. It's the same ones that they go by when they deny you. So it's the same file. You just have to learn how to read it. And I guess I'm going to start teaching people in the members area how to read the file too, so that way you can glance over and see, okay, I see where